bop boop boop beep boop bop. Hey, hey. I've been going on Friday night and day and baba booba baba beeba baba baba bee. I gotta wake up early. No, I don't, but I got class anyways, cause they somehow put class on Saturday. Bop, beep boop bop. Beep bop beep boop bop. Beep bop boop boop beep boop bop. Hey. Hey. Beep bop, beep boop bop. Beep bop beep boop bop. Beep bop boop boop beep boop bop. Hey. Hey. I've been going on Friday night and day and baba booba baba beeba baba baba bee. I gotta wake up early. No, I don't, but I got class anyways, cause they somehow put class on Saturday. Bop, beep boop bop. Beep bop beep boop bop. Beep bop boop boop beep boop bop. Hey. Hey. Beep bop, beep boop bop. Beep bop, beep boop bop. Beep bop boop boop beep boop bop. Hey. Hey. I've been going on Friday night and day and baba booba baba beeba baba baba bee. I gotta wake up early. No, I don't, but I got class anyways, cause they somehow put class on Saturday. Bop, beep boop bop. Beep bop, beep boop bop. Beep bop boop boop beep boop bop. Hey. Hey. Bop, beep boop bop. Beep bop.
What's going on, Peter?
Beep bop boop boop beep boop bop. Hey.
Dropping crap over here. Alright,
Hey.
let's get this.
I've been going on Friday night and day and baba booba baba beeba baba baba bee. I gotta wake up early.
So much more. Yes. I agree. I will have this song at my funeral. Okay, thermals. Alright, I feel like you can hear it, but I'm blind. I really need a better system for my thing. It was like very loud for me, but I didn't. There we go. Alright. It's been a while since I played this game. Point proven. I'll probably only play like an hour, so I'm just doing this past time till I go to work. Hey, I'll have to hop on and lurk while I'm at work. I think there's a... I don't even have the card for it. Can I crawl under this? Should have known. Probably not safe. Been like a couple of weeks since I played this, so I'm really rusty. Not that I was ever good. Ooh, he dropped some. I let go of the D-pad. Okay, so it's not like the newer ones.
What's wrong? Snake! Snake!
You've never played these games? I started with 4. So like I started at the end of the series pretty much. That's above me. Perspective's a little weird here. All right. It's weird. I started this when I started streaming like a month ago, and then it's on PC now. So like I wouldn't have to play it on PlayStation. Probably be a little bit crisper. Line guards, I love it. Yeah, that's true. Oh, you know what? I'm still thinking about Metal Gear Solid 4 because I'm pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to... Like, this is a door in 4. They changed some of the stuff around. Woke up so late today after streaming yesterday, all morning, pretty much. Till like 2:30 or whenever I got off. Been a while since I've done that. Yeah. And then ended up like watching Vine Sauce's stream until like 4. So it's fine. I closed tonight. I was expecting. There we go. I was wanting to sleep in today anyway.
There he is!
Why are they screaming?
Damn.
Yeah. I need to get a copy of Twin Snake so I can play that on stream. Or, you know, they could do a freaking Switch collection of these games, which would be killer. I think ideally they should do why are you not dead yet? Alright. Hit one of those shots. Good job. I think ideally they would have Twin Snakes 2 and 3 bundled together. That would be a nice like Switch trilogy. Because Twin Snakes was on GameCube, and it's a remake of 1, and they've already done 2 and 3 remastered for other consoles. Alright, I was trying to get in your blind spot, but whatever. Stop! And of course there's freaking mines. I forgot all about this whole spot. Pretty sure this is just Codec Call Central, though. Great, I've gone through 3 of my 5 rations before a boss.
Snake. I've got something to tell you about Naomi Hunter.
What about her?
Is this conversation secure?
Don't worry, the monitor's off.
Okay.
What's up?
I was in the FBI too, you know.
I didn't know that. What's your point?
Dr. Hunter's story about her background, about her grandfather being an assistant secretary to Hoover in the FBI.
Yeah?
And then going undercover to investigate the Mafia in New York.
Yeah, what about it?
It was all a big lie.
What did you say?
It was really bothering me. Why would she lie about it?
She lied?
She might be a spy.
Ridiculous.
Come on, even a high school student could see past it. The head of the FBI at that time, Edgar Hoover, he was a well-known racist. Didn't Naomi say that her father was Japanese?
Yeah.
Well, back then, there wasn't a single Asian investigator. Also, in the 1950s, the undercover mafia sting operations hadn't even started yet. They first started in 1960, in Chicago, not New York.
But
you better check it out. The chief and the president mysteriously dying, and that ninja, too many strange things are happening.
are you saying that Naomi might be behind it?
I don't know. Either that, or she's working with the terrorists.
Could it be?
If I find out anything, I'll call. In the meantime, be careful.
Pretty sure every time you come back through here, there's a new call. Might be their way of hiding a loading screen or something. Oh, so I have the card to.
Tasty.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends?
This dude needs to be an assist trophy.
They agree.
Just come out with that big old gun.
Like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded foxes.
You were the one in the M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle. The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating?
Never understood this part. Right? Like,
I can't move. The Raven has.
there's something about Snake when he's trash talking. He's a little flirtatious.
Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not
So
the
many,
best of
like,
friends.
one-liners.
Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the ear pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake.
I'm about to play
Ours
him,
will be a
play this
glorious
boss like I
battle.
play Smash.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll
I'm about to
see
hide in the
if there's
corner
iron in
and
the
remote control
worlds.
missile him. After saving, because I have horrible health and not a lot of rations.
Snake?
Why did I choose normal difficulty? Like, I'm not a gamer. I just wanted to play through this.
Don't give up.
I just wanted a nice, casual playthrough, and I'm challenging myself. Ah! Okay, thought he was... Oh, I still got him though. Okay, he's too far away. Oh, you could use stingers as well. This dude's taking multiple missiles to the face. I got confused on where he was. Trying to use the map, but it doesn't move with the missile, it just moves with Snake. The slowdown when we're together is so real. Alright. It's catching on. Oh, you know what? I could probably... Okay. I guess I would need to know his, like, walk pattern. And not get yeeted by a minigun. Cool, that worked. I've never tried that before. Nice. Probably the smoothest that battle has ever gone for me.
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens in That way,
Tells me how poetic
I will
this guy
return
speaks.
to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand? Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
I don't understand why
You
that
are a snake
that
who
line
was
is
not
funny to me.
created by nature.
It's like speaking so poetically, and then just here's
You
a
are from
security
another
card to
world,
move on.
a world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
What is it?
It's kind of like when it almost feels like when Yoda,
That was
like in
not
Attack of the
another
Clones,
chief.
when he's like giving commands to the clone soldiers.
It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound.
He's like, instead of like talking like Yoda, he's
was a
like,
master of disguise.
take me to the next platform
He
or
copied his
something.
subjects
Just
down
like
to the blood.
they even dropped the backwards talking for like a line.
So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself. But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death.
The amount of time Snake just repeats a line as a
Why
question.
go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
Gotta walk
The
away
path
all
you walk on has
cool.
no end. Each step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies. Their souls will haunt you forever. You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
Oh, actually, I have a kind of fitting. I didn't think I'd be using that soundbite anytime soon.
Snake,
Or something like
it's
this.
me.
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap.
Why do they sound like eagles?
So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd
I
better
don't
let
know.
the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there
They're
was one.
crow. Well, I guess
She's
they
not
are
the
supposed to be
one we
ravens.
know. The real Naomi
Snake
Hunter
said
disappeared
crows.
somewhere in the Middle East.
But I guess they're
Our
supposed to be
Naomi
ravens,
must have
because
somehow
Vulcan
obtained
Raven.
her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of
What did I... What is...
spy.
Hang on.
A spy?
Oh,
Yes.
okay, maybe I should
Maybe she's been
capitalize the
sent to
D.
sabotage this operation.
I'll rename it later,
Are you
if
saying
you
she's with
prefer.
the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Different group?
Yo, I thought I was gonna be hot
couldn't be.
putting the sweatshirt on,
Place
but
her under
I might
arrest.
go
What?
get like another jacket or,
betrayed
or
us.
like a
She
blanket or
needs
something.
to
I'm
be
actually kind of
arrested
cold.
and interrogated to find out who she's with.
If she's one of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
What do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the Delta Chief and the Armstead President?
All in the
I have no
background while we're
idea.
trying to have a conversation.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission,
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Oh,
Hurry
gotcha.
then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
I always get turned around here. Is that where I came from? Oh, this is level 7, so yeah. Alright. And as I was saying earlier, like in MGS4, there's a vent somewhere along this wall that Snake crawls through. There's like a detour where you don't have to go through that section. Guess we just chaff it and run. Was the camera just clipping through the wall there? Or was I seeing something there? Why didn't you have your little moderator icon at first, Tony? You didn't have your moderator icon or the Prime icon next to your name when you first chatted? Alright, let's see if I can find a way to show it. Okay, I got it not mirrored. It's like literally just this message. It doesn't have it. The heck? Oh, you guys are probably getting some of Quentin's beats there for a split second. My B.
Naomi wasn't acting strangely.
Twitch being twitchy.
No, I just can't believe that Naomi's an enemy spy. I refuse to accept that.
I don't want to believe it either, but
Don't say it, Snake.
The awkward pause. Look, it's Metal Gear, guys. I hardly ever explore this area, so I don't know if there's like mines or anything hiding. If I had my PS3 when I started streaming, I would be. It would be a virtual memory card still, but it'd be a lot more legit because I have the actual disc. Proof. Hang on. The original intention was to stream Twin Snakes, though, which my PC was not emulating, so we're doing this. I may play some of the VR missions as like a couple of one-off streams. I don't think I'll ever complete it, but I do have it now.
Snake, it's me.
what's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe because they're all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys, and besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep, that describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet.
Are you a
I'll give it a
hacker?
try.
I'm counting on you.
Hang on, where's my new emote at? I have something. There we go. Oh. Oh, whoops. I mean,
It's super
dang
effective.
it, wrong one.
Oh, whoops! Oh,
So
whoops! Oh.
we'll do double. Why does it have to have a laser there? Like, of all design choices.
Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
I need to get my depth perception checked out or something, man. Yep, that's the obvious place for a laser. It's annoying too. I mean, it like under it would be a great place to hide during the battle if it wasn't for that dang laser. So notice all the missiles and items I'm getting. It's not boss time yet. That'll probably be how I start the next stream of this.
Snake, I did it!
You got past security?
Bingo!
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the
B4.
confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked
Bad
about?
joke.
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
I read somewhere recently that the dialogue in this game was recorded in like a living
The
room.
nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile.
Sounds pretty good for a living
It
room.
doesn't use fuel,
I mean, granted, they all have radio filters, so like
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but
they can
effective.
compress it quite a
And that's
bit,
not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
hide some of the
I
issues.
can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view...
And then in the
avoids
prequel,
problem
there's a
nuclear
weapon to
reduction and
surpass
nuclear
Metal Gear,
inspections.
and they're calling
Colonel,
this the ultimate
is this
weapon,
true? Are you
even though this
listening?
takes place
I'm listening.
20
Word of this
years
got
after?
out, it could delay the signing of the START 3 treaty and cause a huge international incident.
The timeline got messed up by the prequels. But what series isn't ruined by the prequels?
It could even bring the
Not
president
ruined,
down.
that's
Did you
strong.
know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
they ran a computer model?
Yeah, that's why they were
VR.
conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was.
Hufflepuff.
President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
Or I hurt myself. That's actually kind of
You
heavy.
still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead.
Dummy
Once
warhead.
They have the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
Well, I'm dummy
So you think they
thick,
can do it?
and I'm gonna stop
the
Metal
dummy
Gear.
warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find
Is
out how
is
to
dummy
override
thick
it yet?
approved yet?
Not yet.
I think I
must
called
be in
it
a
snake
separate
clap
file.
to get
Right
around
now, I'm
the
looking through all of Baker's personal files.
issue.
We're counting on you.
Oh, sounds like Quentin sent me some more music. Or looks like. Didn't hear it. Hey. Been really funny if I modded this game with like clapping sounds every time Snake walked. And just made it impossible to sneak around. The only guard in the area, taken care of. I should have an emote somewhere about Snake being dummy thick, but it had to be approved first, so who
Snake.
knows.
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior
I think naming
motive.
it dummy thick made it,
Just looking
like,
at
flagged it.
branches,
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble than I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like there was even some talk of a hostile takeover.
Everything was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying a lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah.
Bribe
Baker
money.
was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
Just give me a little bit longer.
Okay. I just climb in Metal Gear, take over the world myself.
Okay, I've entered the PAL
I love
codes
the
and
crusty
disengaged
filters
the device.
on half the
You can
cutscenes.
launch anytime.
There's still no
They probably looked
response from
fine
Washington.
when it was in
It
like
looks like we have to show them
480p
that
and
we
on a
mean
fuzzy
business.
TV, but
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb
Foreshadowing.
dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid.
liquid.
Why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over. But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes. The
Not gonna
president
make a
will
joke.
break. He will give in to our demands.
Big boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion? That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood.
I'm not the only one making these connections,
Maybe
right?
it's just because this
Like,
fox dye was still experimental, and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal
is
Gear.
Fox Dye Coven?
He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
But he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome Soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What do you say?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
See, these reveals would be better if this was considered Metal Gear 3.
Boss, you're not worried about
Because,
the
like,
PAL being overridden.
this makes it seem like it's the first one, because it's just Metal Gear Solid. There's 2 games that came out and take place before
The
this.
Armstech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Stepdad gave in to the torture, so she's not going to be alive for long.
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the President was talking about. It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got 1 of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape
Backtracking.
memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy.
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in 1. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is
There are
insert the
Game Shark
card key.
codes to skip this,
After you
but
insert the key
I'll
into the module,
play fair.
a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
I think Ocelot would be a really fun person to play in Smash. And like you wouldn't even have to give him like guns. Like you can just have him use his revolvers as like boomerangs or something.
I'll enjoy watching you die.
He could just be like a really cartoony cowboy. I think it'd be fun.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
And he could have like a super strong punch move, like basically a falcon punch, because let me actually equip a weapon here. He'd have a really strong punch because something that happens later in the series. He gets an arm transplant later in the series, so notice he's only got one hand here. This might make it skip. Sorry. Legit PlayStation. Is it just me, or is that beeping only in the left ear? Did I already get the key back? I totally didn't see the key. Yeah. Am I blinding right now? Alright, bro. I'll have to lurk when I go to work later. But have a good stream, Peter. Crap. Hopefully that was the right sound. Oh, there's a bomb. Cool. Maybe it doesn't show up on thermals? Speaking of... Hang on. Hang on. Alrighty. Just sworn it shows up on the thermal goggles though. I'm just an idiot and I already have it.
Find that key. It fell somewhere in that drainage ditch. Use your mine detector.
Oh, it's the mine detector.
Yes, the mine.
Could have sworn it was whatever. Went right over it multiple times, I'm pretty sure. One second, chat. Oh, what the heck? I'm dropping frames. Garbage. My internet just gone. Maybe that helped. We'll see. If not, I'll just get off. But I would like to knock out this part of the game first, and then we will do the Metal Gear fight next stream. Where is this dude? Oh. Whatever.
PAL code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
Yeah. Whatever. I've got a weird email. They can't climb ladders. We're good. Sound is so sick. All right. Oh, already. Cool. Yeah, the camera can see through the wall there. It's kind of weird. Trying to think of what would be ideal, because I think there's a lot of cutscenes before the boss fight, but I'm not sure exactly. Depends on how late I think it's gonna make me. Doing great here. Just have to walk up some stairs or some ladders. Dare I try to finish this tonight? I don't know. Just a random thought that popped in my head just now.
Okay, there goes pal code number 2. Next comes pal number 3. Warm the key.
I don't know why you can't just like sit on the key or something. Waste all my chaff grenades going back and forth here. You know, stuff the key in your armpit. Like anything other than going back to the blast furnace. I don't know why. Is this cutscene central here, or is this just... I love the PS1, like, the textures, like, warping on surfaces. Yeah, go at call time.
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox Dye?
No. Fox Dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
Nanomachines.
Nanomachines. In the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so.
I mean, isn't the Colonel technically sending coded messages to the Alaskan base?
Well,
to talk to Snake?
I'd like to avoid the rough stuff.
I don't know.
But we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi. I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Oh, is he doing a rerun tonight? That's fair. Did he like tweet about it, or like is he already doing the rerun? God, there's mines. Just started the rerun. Alright. I'll probably listen some. Probably not as much as I would have otherwise. Obviously. I got podcasts and Peter streaming, so it'll be live tomorrow morning. Ooh, yeah. I already had plans tomorrow. I didn't think about that. Now we're playing Redle Gear. I'm ashamed of that joke. Please don't laugh. Hey, National Coffee Day. National Tea Day, so say we all. When is National Tea Day? I'm sure there is one, right? June 10th. I think that's room temperature. And we have to wait anyway. I may actually get some coffee tomorrow. Look at that. Boomhauer. Hopefully we can make this go. I dropped more frames since the last time I looked. That's no good. Hopefully we can make this kind of quick. I have to work in a little over 30 minutes. If not, maybe I can save state. Maybe. I try to save right before putting in the card, and hope that registers as me having the hot card and having done the other two. And if not, I'm gonna Game Shark it next time. Stop it! Stop it! No, you didn't see me last time. Why'd you see me this time? Get out of here. Oh, there's another cutscene here. There's another thing here. Watch it. Watch it. It's gonna happen.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes. But not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself. I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like. I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was
I do
true.
genuinely like this song.
Because you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother.
Sad anime hours.
Him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
Aaron Yeager.
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me. Yes, Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who is he?
Big Boss.
You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom. This America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
Liquid.
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Grey Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Grey Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Back to the song.
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Oh, it gives me chaff grenades there. Nice. I'm stressed. Trying to think of how long these cutscenes are. And if I have time to let them play. Yeah, let me just punch the ladder real quick. Fine. I don't need to use it or anything, I just wanted to punch it. Yeah. Oof. I'd probably be dying if I did that. Like these guards have no object permanence. I'm gonna save here and hope it works.
Snake, Naomi's under arrest.
What the hell is happening over there? What's the Colonel thinking?
Campbell is... I'm sorry, I can't say anymore. But please believe me, I'm here to help you until the end.
Definitely prefer her voice in Twin Snakes 4.
Please, Snake,
Pretty sure
don't
it's the
give
same
up.
actress, but she's not doing the accent.
Palcode number 3 confirmed. Palcode entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No.
What?
Why?
Oh, you know what? I will have time to save.
I deactivated it.
Tony, you ready for the twist?
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us, too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able
Appreciate
to
it, Quentin.
launch the
I'm actually about to get
device,
off.
and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan
Fox
from the beginning?
Die.
Just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Boom. Big reveal.
Liquid.
Liquid.
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
And that's actually where I'm going to call the stream, just because I have to go to work soon.
Snake, are you okay?
But I had fun. Metal Gear fight next time I stream this. And the end, obviously. Hopefully it won't take too long. I'm not a good gamer, so we'll see. I think I saw Peter went live just like a little while ago, so I'm gonna raid him.
Do it for me, Snake.
Yeah, I'm gonna raid Peter for Mei Ling. So hopefully I did that right. And I'll see you guys on the other side. That's okay.
I did not think that was over it. So yeah, I would be cautious to not trigger the flight